guys, it is one day post me being home from my solo road trip to Nevada via California, and I am just putting up my stuff that I took with me and kind of repacking my go bag with the stuff that I didn't use, like my backpack meals, um, and different things, putting them in my new hiking backpack that I took with me on my trip. But also tomorrow, I have to go in the morning to go get a COVID test. Um, I okay, let's start from this way. Yesterday, when I was on my last leg of my trip, yesterday morning, I rolled my ankle at the gas station, and I still had 10 hours to go from Stockton, California to where I live at here in the Portland metro area in Oregon. And I rolled my ankle. When I rolled it, I heard a pop, but I can still walk on it. It's just a probably like, a sprain. I've sprained my ankle plenty of times before. So, um, this is what my foot looked like last night when I got home. And yeah, and I haven't been very diligent today about putting it up, but I will tonight. But also, last night after I got home, my daughter made me some food. She made me some shrimp, and I noticed that I couldn't really taste like the seasoning that she put on it. And I was like, oh, okay, I was thinking maybe she just didn't season it well. But then I added some of my garlic salt that I get from Trader Joe's on it, and I still really couldn't taste that. But I didn't think anything of it. I feel fine outside, my freaking foot hurting. And so today, I was planning on quarantining for 7 days anyway, just to be safe for my family. So when I came home yesterday, I wore my mask the whole time I was in the company of anybody else with my kids and stuff. So I wore my mask, they wore their mask. And this morning, when I ate, the food tasted a little weird. Like I couldn't really taste it, but I can smell, but I can't really taste. It's strange, but still not thinking nothing of it. And then when I came back this afternoon, I had ordered Little Caesars pizza, and I love their pretzel crust, and I was grateful that they brought it back. So I had some, but I couldn't taste the little salt part that's around the edge of the crust. And something was like, huh, you might want to go get that checked out. Mind you, I don't feel bad outside of my foot hurting and me not being able to taste right. I mean, I went and brushed my teeth. I went and gargled with like, my mouthwash, which would usually be like super hot. Is I don't have that minty flavor. I eat Mentos, none of that. So it's not 100% gone, but it's probably like 90% gone. But I can smell. The only other thing that I noticed is my voice is tired, but um, it took me 3 days to get back to my house. I left Monday and I got back here Wednesday. And through the whole car ride, I bolted my little poor little voice box. I was singing at the top of my lungs, my gospel music. I was in there singing CeCe Winans' new album, Kanye's Sunday Service, Kalante Gavin's new album, just blasting it, singing it. So my voice is super tired. Other than that, I feel fine. I don't feel any kind of way. Um, but to be safe, I scheduled a COVID test for tomorrow morning. So I'm going to take that tomorrow morning, and I'll be taking whatever precautions I need to take around here. So, you know, in the meantime, that's just a little update on that. Uh, yeah, I'm just right now, I'm in my room with the door closed. I'm going to finish putting up this stuff and trying to straighten up my room a little bit. And then I need to download all of my footage onto my computer so I can begin to edit videos and things like that and get content out from my wonderful solo trip. So that's just kind of a post-trip update, and I will keep you guys informed on what my results come back and how I'm feeling. And yeah, talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so I have been back home for a couple of days, and today is Sunday, the 21st, I think. So I got back home on Wednesday. I believe it was like the 18th, 19, 20, 21. Is today the 21st? I think it was Wednesday the 17th I got back. Yeah, because today's the 21st. So I told you guys that I twisted my ankle and that I thought I had COVID. Well, I didn't think I had COVID, but I had lost my taste. And so I know that's like one of the symptoms. But other than that, and I have like a rash on the back of my legs. But other than that, I felt fine. So yesterday, I had made a appointment Saturday to get I made an appointment Friday to get a COVID-19 test at my doctor's. And so they did that. And while I was there, that appointment was yesterday on Saturday. And while I was there, I had someone look at my foot because I told you guys I rolled my ankle while I was in Stockton, California, getting gas on my way back home Wednesday morning. And so they did x-rays. It's not broken or anything, but I did sprain my ankle. And then also come to find out that I have bone spurs in my heel from my Achilles all the way to the arch of my foot. So, and it's the left foot. And I've always had issues with my left foot, even from days like when I played basketball, ran track and stuff like that, and was just super active. My ankles always seemed to be very weak after I injured it like the first 2 times. So, since I've gotten older, it's just been a lot more pain, arthritis is set in, and so on and so forth. But I didn't know I had bone spurs. But now that I know what the issue is going forward. So they gave me an air cast, and that just did not work. It was not stable. My ankle was not stable at all. I'm not supposed to be able to move my ankle side to side in the air cast, but it was just not giving me any stability at all. So the doctor had sent me a message saying that if it wasn't stable, he would let him know if it wasn't working out, and he would put in an order for me to get a boot. And so I told him and make sure I didn't need an appointment. He was like, just come in, tell the nurse, and they will get you set up. So cool. I'm on my way now back to my doctor's clinic to get the boot for my foot because my ankle is still swollen. I had got it down a little bit, but then, just walking back and forth to the bathroom, the swelling just went back. So I really need to stay off the foot and just have some support for the foot. But a girl gotta go to the bathroom, So I'm on my way to get that done now. And while I'm out, I have my cane to give me support because I can't use crutches. And while I'm out, I'm gonna stop by the fruit stand and get some fruit. My taste. Okay, so the taste thing is just super duper weird. I cannot taste on the main part of my tongue, like in the middle, but I have taste like in the back and on the side. So like I guess maybe it's slowly coming back where it is, but it's moving like from the outward inward. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. When it first initially happened, it was like 90% of my taste was gone. So I was like, uh-oh, what's going on? Because, I was trying to be super careful when I was traveling. That's why I didn't take a plane to Vegas. I wanted to do road trip anyway. Staying in my car was a lot easier. It's my germs. I'm very good about hand sanitizing when I get in my car. But what I did realize is that I don't think I was as careful as I should have been in Vegas, meaning that I had my mask on. I always wear my mask. The only time I didn't wear my mask when I was eating or in my room or in my best friend's room. And other than that, you know, you have to wear your mask when you're walking around the hotel outside of the eating facilities. So I had my mask on. I didn't even drink walking around. Like if I was drinking, it was either in my room or it was in the, designated food areas where you eat at. So that's the only time I drank. But I'm like remembering like when we were going up the escalators and we were holding on, I didn't immediately hand sanitize. And although I had my mask on, I'm not sure. I can't be 100% certain if I touched my face or not, even with the mask, like just adjusting your mask. So I don't believe I was as careful as I probably should have been. I probably should have been wearing some gloves and all that jazz, but thank God I don't have COVID. My test was negative, so I'm very grateful for that. And going forward, just really being mindful about having that hand sanitizer attached to my pocket and just squirting all day if necessary, or wearing gloves if I don't want to use hand sanitizer like that when I'm out and about. But I am going to continue to travel. I am going to continue to road trip. I don't necessarily know, like I said, if I'm going to be flying anywhere just yet because I'm not super confident in flying right now. And then wearing my mask for long periods of time like that, I don't know. But for driving, I'm in my vehicle, so I am in the search for a van because I do love to travel, and I do want to, since we can't go out of state or out of country, I do want to look at my backyard being the United States and its territories. So So I will be traveling around the United States. My first goal is to really hit up all the national parks. I had plans of going to all the national parks in California this past trip that these vlogs are part of, but they had a lot of snowstorms going on, and California's weather was just really freaky. It was super cold. It was super windy. I guess they were saying it was not their normal type of situation, but it was cold. And I, sleeping in my car, and it's not really equipped. I didn't have a portable heater, and I wouldn't use a portable heater in my SUV because it is so small. I don't want to start any fires or anything like that. So I've always wanted to get a van and do some form of van life travel, and I will be doing that in the near future. I'm on the hunt for a van, and I will be converting the van myself because I can do that. I love to create and build, so why pay for somebody for something you can do? I'm going to do most of it myself as much as I can, and then where I need help, I will seek help. But for the most part, I will be trying to do that myself, and then I want to hit up the national parks. My goal is to see every national park in the United States between this year and next year. I don't know how I'm going to do Alaska. I do have a passport, but during COVID, I don't know if they are allowing us to drive through Canada to get to Alaska, because the only other way to do it would be to ferry your vehicle and yourself from like Washington, the state of Washington, through the canals and through the waters on a ferry all the way to Alaska, and that's pretty expensive, so I heard. So I personally would love to drive because I just want to go to Canada. I've always wanted to go to Canada, so I will just be waiting until the borders open where I can go to Canada and see Canada, and then on the way to Alaska. But in the meantime, I will be traveling around the United States here and there after I get my van. So I am off to go get my boots, and I just want to kind of give you guys an update. I don't have COVID. Thank God for that. And yeah, I'm going to get a boot for my foot. So, you know, what a wonderful way to end this trip. But I really did enjoy my first solo road trip. I saw a lot of things. I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do. But when you're out adventuring and exploring, unexpected things do happen, and you just have to learn to go with the flow. And I just really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to continuing on seeing the country that I live in and seeing things I've never seen before, and just exploring and exposing my kids to things that, you know, they've never seen before. I'm big on taking my kids to places and showing them, you know, the world around them and what's in their considered their backyard, you know. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this set of vlogs for my solo trip to Nevada and back to Oregon. And if you guys like this type of content, be sure to subscribe. Follow me on all my social medias. When I'm not posting on YouTube, I am typically posting on my blog and on my Instagram. So food, travel, lifestyle, all that sorts of stuff. If you guys like any of the shirts that I was wearing in my vlogs, make sure you go check out my store. The link will be in the description below. They are all for sale on the store. Support your girl, small